Sorry?
The whole thing.
Yep, that's the whole.
Okay.
So this is a recursion relation, but we need to do this
Yep.
to be able to get that number.
Jenna, do we have a calendar?
This reminds you of accounting, does it, Melissa?
This is basically what we're doing.
Oh, so same thing. Oh, awesome. You get like double.
We do it different ways, so it's kind of confusing.
Oh, yeah.
This is easier.
Why do you
Good.
have to... How do you know when you have to use the rule again?
So if you're given a rate,
Okay.
yeah, you need to convert it to a ratio.
So if you're given a rate,
Yes. So if you're told 6% per annum, you need to use this formula to convert it to a rate. A ratio. Because this one should always be 1 point something or 0 point something, not anything else. All good? All right, let's have a look at this next example. So we've got Brian borrows $5,000 from a bank. He will pay interest at the rate of 4.5% per annum. Let Vn be the value of the loan after n compounding periods. Write down the recurrence relation to model the value of Brian's loan if the interest is compounded yearly, quarterly, or monthly. Now, have I copied that question down correctly or not? I don't think I have. I don't think I did. That's why it's not there. Yeah, I haven't written that down right. He will pay. Oh no. Oh no, that's.
To be able to get to it like 3.5 times.
Yep. Yep, cool. All right. So, this is when we need to take into account how often we are paying. Yep.
So does... Oh, don't worry. I read it wrong. I read it wrong.
Probably did the exact same thing I did when I wrote it. And I was like, did I write that right? Okay, so yearly. So we're trying to write down the recurrence relation. $5,000 is what we are starting with for each of them. So we know that we can start with V0 for all of these.
This might seem really stupid, but is the recurrence relation that equation?
The VN,
The VO equals blah blah blah, V plus 1 equals...
yes.
Okay.
Yep. So we know that all of them start with 5,000, so they can all have V0 5,000 equals 5,000. All right, so if we're doing this monthly, the first thing we need to do is we need to find our ratio. So we've been given a rate. We need to change the rate into ratio.
Sorry.
All good?
Yearly, so it's okay.
Yep. So 1 plus R over 100. So we've got 1 plus 4.5 over 100. So our ratio is going to be 1.045.
Is it always going to be like... Because it's 4.5, is it always going to be like 1.045? If it was like 5, would it be
0.05? Yes. So if you can do that without doing that, that's fine. You don't have to show working for that if you can do that. All right, so then we've got Vn plus 1 equals our ratio, 1.045 Vn.
If it's annually, you just do it as 100.
Yep, because it's annually means yearly.
Oh, yeah.
All right, if we look at our next one, so we're doing it quarterly, so that means we're going to pay it 4 times per year. So to find our rate, still using the same formula, but we need to divide by 4. We need to divide our rate by 4 before we divide it by 100 because we are paying it 4 times that year. So this number is saying how often am I going to pay it per year. We don't need to have it up here because this is telling us per year already.
So can we just do 4.5 divided by 4 first? And then
Yeah, you can do that, or you can just shove it all in at once.
Is that 4.5 or just a 4?
4.5. Oh, so this one?
Yeah.
Just a 4. Because it is a quarter.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright.
Make sense?
Yeah. If you put that in the calculator.
That will work. Like that, that'll work. So you would press 1 plus 4.5 divided by 4 divided by 100, and that will work. Alright, and that gives us 1.01125.
Can you just do 1.045 there?
Yeah, that should work. Test it before you actually commit to it. It should work though. So we've put in our ratio, which we just found, and our VN.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
So how did you find it?
So our rate divided by 4, because we're doing it quarterly, so we're going to pay it 4 times. You can just press it in like that.
Oh yeah.
All good? Cool. All right, then our last one is monthly. So how many times are we going to pay it a year if it's monthly? 12. Cool. So our rate will equal 1 plus R over 12 over 100. And that 12 is because we're paying it monthly. We're paying it 12 times per year. So that will equal 1 plus 4.5 over 12 over 100. Which will equal 1.00375.
How like long do you have to if the
With these ones, if it's got, it won't go to any more decimal places than what it needs. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I would just put it all in.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Vn plus 1 equals 1.00375 Vn. You're right, Kate.
Yep.
Yep. Struggling with life? Yep.
So it's just 5,000 times like 1.00375
Yeah.
to get the next term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions? Cool. All right, we've got one more example. I didn't realise I've left that down there. Can I move down? Yep. Why isn't that moving? All right. Okay, so the following recurrence relation can be used to model the value of office furniture with a purchase price of $6,900, depreciating at a reducing balance rate of 7% per annum. So V0 equals 60, whoa, I've got way too many zeros in there. Let's cross off that 0 there. So V0 equals 6,900. Vn plus 1 equals 0.93 Vn. Make sure you cross off that 0 that I just crossed off.
What's the likelihood of they giving you the recurrence relation without you having to find out?
It will depend on what type of question it is. Okay, so use the recurrence relation to find the value of the office furniture correct to the nearest cent after 1, 2 and 3 years. So pretty much exactly what we did when we were talking about investing, but this time we should be decreasing because the value is decreasing. Alright, so we've got our V0. So when we first bought it, it's $6,900. After 1 year, we should have 0.93 times 6,900. So our V...
Does it always have to be in that order? That 0.93?
No, you can do it either way. That's fine. 6,417. Our V2 should equal 0.93 by this number. So the term before it should be $5,967.81. And then our V3 will be exactly the same, but we're putting this number in, the same formula. So that will equal $5,550.01. Any questions about that?
Is it
Yep.
okay to just put the numbers in instead of the...
Yep, if you just put the numbers in, that's okay, but you need to say V1 equals V2 equals V3 equals.
You don't need to do R times V.
No, if you just put that in, that's okay. You need to show this bit. So like what I've
How
done,
come we did it for the previous question?
because I was just showing you what formula to use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you must put in this bit here.
Yeah.
Any questions? All good? Cool. All right. So determine the value of the determine when the value of the investment will first be less than $5,000. So same thing in your calculator. You start with this. Enter. Times 0.93 will give us that term. Times 0.93 will give us this one. Times 0.93 will give us this one. Keep going. Keep counting until we get to below $5,000. So it should be 4,000 and something. Anyone confused by what I just said? No? Okay, cool. So it should get to V5 equals 4,825 cents. So after 5 years, the value of the furniture will be less than $5,000.
Even though you're talking about money, like when you do like B5, does it matter if you don't put the dollar sign?
That's a good question, actually. I'll have to check the exam answers, and I'll let you know. We'll get through this, and I'll check it and let you know. Cool. I'm just going to write the answer to this one up here, just so we can leave that up there. Okay, so write down the recurrence relation if the furniture was initially valued at $7,500 and is depreciating at a reducing balance rate of 8.4% per annum. So we know that it's going per year. We know that our V0, what we're starting at, should be 7,500. And so we'll have our Vn plus 1. We can't put this in. We need to find the ratio first. So find our ratio. We are decreasing, so we need to do 1 takeaway. R on 100. Any questions about that while we're doing takeaway? All good? So 1 take 8.4 over 100. And that gives us 0.916. So then our recurrence relation should be 0.916 Vn. All good? Any questions?